looks like you got lost in thought right there.
All right.
You're hungry.
I'm staring at those chicken wings.
This one's really hot too, and I'm afraid, like, you know, like whatever one, sometimes it helps you to survive the second one. I want to try this one real bad, so maybe we can go. This one's also pretty stupid hot too.
Okay, so what's this one again?
This one is the Cascadia lava hot sauce from the Indigenous owned operated farm.
So you may notice once in a while that I just drift off when you talk.
Everybody does.
That was one of those times. Okay.
You want a flat again?
I'll have a forearm or a upper arm.
Okay.
Upper wing.
Here, you know what? Let me put something underneath it, because
you don't want to.
If I bring some to the kids and they chomp,
contaminate the.
I'm gonna give you.
Holy smokes!
Hold on. Let me rub.
I'm gonna have to eat it. I'm gonna have to eat it.
You're gonna eat that, man? You can just spread it around or something.
No. It's like it's your gift to me. I gotta take it. No, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid for you, man. I hope it's not as hot as they make it sound. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Oh, that's like a 1/10. Look at that.
Mine slided off the side.
Okay. Okay.
Is that good? Are you satisfied?
It's close enough.
Okay. Jeez.
Okay. So before we eat, so tell us about like there must be like a certain sort of feeling that you feel when you're eating hot sauce, because I hear a certain saying from you when you're eating hot sauce, like, man, I feel alive. So go ahead and eat it, and let's talk.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Oh man, slobber.
So tell me more about how it makes you feel, and why hot sauce.
You know, it's just because it brings you into the present, man. There's no like, oh, this isn't affecting me. You know, there's no like like whatever it is that you're thinking about 5 minutes ago, like right now, all you can think about is your mouth, right? Even if you're late with stuff, and it just, I don't know, man, it just brings me into the present. And then earlier you were talking about being you know, kind of lonesome or whatever, and when you're hanging out with folks.
I'm gonna have to have another one.
Yeah, let's have another one.
Just to like,
just to calm it down.
Yeah. Keep going.
All right, we'll have a little more of the sauce. Oh, my head's starting to smoke. Like my son's birthday, man, people will bring me this hot sauce, but hey, man, check this out, you know? And it's like, well, all right, let's break out some food and we'll scarf it. And there is like a shared kind of risk involved. There's that moment where you don't care if you look embarrassing or whatever, just because your mouth is hanging out, because everyone's mouth is hanging out. And I don't know, man, it's just like the kind of like, I don't know, I think that's fun. Yeah. You know, people do risky behaviors and stuff to bond. And you know, you're not gonna be like, oh man, let's do a whole bunch of shots, you know, like at a kid's birthday. Maybe you do. It depends on the kid, I guess.
Depends on the context.
Yeah. My buddy Theo down in Portland, my buddy JR, when I used to live there, we started doing like a weekly guide. It wasn't supposed to be a guide night, but there's nobody else showed up with us, so it just kept being us. We go over, get chicken wing Fridays. And then I moved away.
Because really gonna have another one. If you had another one, I'm gonna have another one.
All right, and then we could try this Taos hum. This one's not.
Would you say that's okay? Is that enough?
Yeah, that's a respectable amount. It's delicious, man. I am sweating.
Okay, so you're gonna tell us the story of how of a story that how it kind of started, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let me eat this, and then you go ahead and talk, and I'm gonna
chomp wings.
Yeah.
I moved to Arizona, and then I was flying back to Portland twice a year for some work, and my buddy Theo would always let me crash at his place and pick me up from the airport. Picked me up from the airport this one year, and he goes, oh man, we should definitely get JR together, all of us, and have some chicken wings. And I said, yeah, man, that'd be cool. So he goes, man, there's the best place in town. It's called Fatheads. It's closed now. They didn't make it through COVID or whatever. Maybe they sold it before COVID. but they used to cook all their chickens for like 12 hours, right? Like slow cooking.
Yeah.
Let's try this Taos hum one. This one's delicious, man. It's like a pico de gallo almost.
Can I take that one home? Just kidding. No. Just kidding. Can I have more of that?
Oh, paper towel. So we went to this place, Fatheads. We got the order, but we just kept talking and jibber jobbing, right? The waitress kept coming back, and we were never ready because we kept laughing, telling stories, catching up. And finally, he goes to the washroom. When he comes over, the waitress comes over again, and I feel so embarrassed because it's been like 3 times already. I'm like, oh, let me just pick. Yeah, I'll take this one and then this hot one.
Yep.
And he comes back and he's like, I guess we should probably order, huh? I'm like, oh, well, I ordered already. And they're full orders, but it's the whole wing. It's not the little wingettes. So you get 12 to like 24 wings.
Yep.
And he goes, dude, you got the hottest one? And I go, yeah, but I go, we can change it. And he goes, no, we have to do it. And he goes, why did you get these, man? And he goes, they're so stupid hot. And I hear you want to put your own so that there's not that same discrepancy or challenge to legitimacy.
This one smells different. Right?
This one is just that one pepper. It's this Moruga Scorpion Trinidad chocolate pepper.
It smells hot.
There's one over there. If we got time, man, there's this one over there. I want to get your opinion on, because that one took me to a new place. Cheers, man.
So when I hear you speak, I hear you talk about recentering oneself and being real and really connecting with each other. There's like a host of interesting concepts that you throw on the table in the context of hot sauce.
Well, that's just how it started, right?
Yeah.
Like he forced us to do it. We started eating. Man, his like was silhouetted because there was a window behind him, and I was like, I'm just gonna get this over with, and I grabbed it and I started chomping, and then like maybe 20 seconds into it, 30 seconds, like, dude, my ears started ringing, and like my eyes went all blurry. He just started turning into like this dark angel, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm sitting there, man, I could feel my face just start dripping, and I don't say nothing, right? I'm just eating it. I'm like, I wasn't pretending like it wasn't hot, but I just like, if eating for some reason made it not so hot. And then finally he looks up at me and he goes, dude, these things are fucking hot. And he grabs like this jar of ranch and starts eating carrots and celery, just eating ranch. And like, it doesn't help, man. Like, it helps for a second, and then it comes back even worse. And it just didn't seem like it was going down. And man, it was so intense. That was like so long it took us to eat those wings. And so we called JR, right? So Theo's a half Mexican, half Cherokee guy, and JR's full Navajo, but down in the Southwest, they're cooked with chilies all the time. So whenever we'd have those hot wing nights, JR would always be like, oh, these are not hot to a Navajo. So we tell him, we're like, oh man, we got to call him. So we call him up and he's like, well, I'm driving around with my sister. We say, man, come over anyways. It's a restaurant, not a bar. And he goes, all right, I'll be there in 10 minutes. So he shows up. We don't say nothing. At first, his little sister is sitting there like angry that she's there, right? Like, why did you bring me here with these other folks? But then we start teasing each other, and we tease JR, I guess, was something that she liked. And she like, ha, yeah, I'm cool. Like she like got in on the action. So we're having a good time. And me and Theo, we just look at each other, not saying nothing. And we watch JR walk out, reach over and grab one, and he starts chomping. Me and Theo were just looking at each other, just keeping it cool, and kind of looking over every once in a while when JR's eating the swing, and you just see him go. And he grabs a cup and spits into it, spits the chicken in it. And I was like, whoa, and then I was like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I ran to the bathroom, and I was standing in the urinal, and I just saw like this dark figure run past me into the bathroom. And it was so stupid hot, man. Like it just like made your body contort or something.
Were they hot as these ones? Because I think your tolerance must be
my tolerance is better now. Yeah, but
this next one is like hurting my sides of my mouth. Like,
yeah, this is sharp.
Like if I talk, it's like,
yeah, it feels like daggers in my tongue. But that's what got us started. So then that story was just fun, and we would tell it. And so then my buddy Theo, he emails me and goes, hey man, have you seen this Hot One show? And I was like, dude, I just saw it like for the first time, and it already had like 6 or 7 seasons by that point. We just hadn't heard of it. So he goes, you can buy the sauces. And so he bought one for me and sent it up for say thanks for a project we were working on together. And so then I'd be bringing them around.
Yeah.
And, you know, during COVID, it was like, there's some times where they'd have like, okay, we're going to release the restrictions and everyone could come, you know, but you have to hang out in the backyard. There can't be more than 10 of you. You have to have a bucket outside for people to pee in. You remember? There's all these different rules. Like you couldn't let anyone go inside the house for the bathroom.
2 cohorts.
Oh, yeah,
Two family cohorts.
and so we just had like these little windows to hang out. And, you know, like I was mentioning, I guess nobody wants to get together and like talk about work and be like, so what do you do again? Oh, okay. Well, what did I do again? Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, I guess we'll see you next year. You know, kids turn older.
Like, you want to like bring them together and challenge them, eh?
Well,
Make them like be the real people, and like then you can like bond.
I mean, I wasn't reason why I did it. It's just a benefit that happens because of it. And I mean, I eat these things by myself too. It was so funny. My old man would be like, "Oh, Adam's just testing his masculinity when we be, you know, dripping these sauces."
I'm gonna have to like take the Cascadia again to tone down the Taos. How do you say that? Taos?
Taos, yeah.
Taos hum.
Yeah, it would be cool if this was from Taos Pueblo, but I think it's just you know, some company. Let me see here who makes this.
So like I say, we're gonna have
Taos Hum is the company.
Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna have a few episodes with Adam, and we'll challenge a few other people. And we'll explore the science behind hot sauce, the indigenous science behind hot sauce, and celebrate our ancestry and our ideas. And maybe this is something that you guys would like to add to your kit, the things that you use to keep it together, whether it's during or after COVID. But in my experience of hot sauce with Adam, it's been a really good thing. And so I'm going to have one last chicken wing here before we end this episode.
Let me give a quick shout out too, because I was hoping to have Fat Man Little Kitchen's hot sauces here.
Yeah,
an indigenous chef makes his own hot sauces up by Edmonton. And I emailed them, and they said, "Oh, we'll send you a sample." But I mean, shoot, to be honest, man, it could be in the front of the house. I haven't checked the mail, but we didn't get it yet.
You see that I put a hot sauce on both sides of my.
But then you wiped it off with the
I know it can't tell. I was wiping it back on. Okay, cheers, Adam. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, man. Here, I'll do one more with you because this is delicious.
How are you doing the Taos?
I just did the Cascadia, so I feel like I gotta go back.
What if you did the Cascadia and the Taos?
Oh, you know what? I don't like the way that you think.
I'm gonna do it.
But I still like the way that you think. You know what I mean?
Well, I gotta do it both sides. Okay, here we go. Here's to keeping it together.